talks about traveling and booking flights and trains and finding activities to do, but very rarely do we talk about what it's like to prep for a trip. So I planned a few weeks hanging out in Mexico, going to Guadalajara, Tequila, and Oaxaca, and I wanted to show you all what I do before I get on the plane, because to enjoy all the food, the tacos, I got to catch that flight first. So come with me to prep for a workcation. All right, let me set you down. So on my agenda this week, let's look and see. So I am working this week and I don't have to set myself up to be out because this will be a workcation. However, I do have some things I need to do. Obviously, being a part-time content creator, my 5 to 9, if you may, I want to prep some content for next week so that I don't have to worry about it while I am sightseeing and whatnot in Guadalajara. So that's what I want to do a bit this week. I have next week's YouTube video to edit. I also have to get my Instagram all up and running for next week so that those videos are made and edited and captioned so I can just post them as I go. But as far as like getting me ready for the trip, my nails are done. It's a nice bright green with a chrome kind of color over top. People have been loving it, so yeah, it's a hit. But the main thing on my list is to do my hair. Okay, we have to get her done. I put in colorful twists. I've had green, I've had blue, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do purple for this trip, so I'm excited to do that. That is Saturday's agenda. So today is Tuesday. That is for Saturday, but the hair I have to get, I did order it this time. Normally I go to my local beauty supply store, but I did not. So I do have some hair coming that I will put in my hair, and it'll be purple for this trip. I'm also doing a skin consultation. I haven't talked about it, but I had a whole like skin journey because I had really bad acne scarring and scabbing and hyperpigmentation, which when you're on camera or just in general in life, like can make you super self-conscious. However, it's been really good for the past few years. I have a few little things, but I want to talk to a esthetician now, not a dermatologist, about maintenance of my skin. I still have some acne scarring and whatnot, so I have a consultation for that this week. I also have to pack this week, but my brother, who's in London right now on his little study abroad for 2 weeks, is coming back, and he's my backpack, and he gets back tomorrow. So I can't really do anything about that yet. However, I do want to map out my clothes and map out what I'm going to kind of bring with me. And for that, I am going to use my good friend, my buddy old pal, Notion. So the microphone is clipped because we're gonna put on these glasses and look at Notion. Also, if I have anything in my teeth, it's because I'm drinking a smoothie this morning before work. So in my Notion, I do have a travel planner. This isn't my like ideal setup for my trips. However, it is what I'm working with right now. I wanted to redo this for the new year. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But this travel calendar part keeps me on track as someone who travels for work and travels for leisure. This is how I plan my trips essentially. So I put it in here. The calendar view is really nice because it helps you see all your plans and see where it overlaps. I have all my flight information, so where I'm flying from, some of the prices are also in here too. I have all the days I'll be there, and this is also how I track what I book. So as you can see, my flight booked, my co-living space. I don't have much planned for Guadalajara right now. I'm kind of going with the vibes for that one, not being super itinerary warrior like I normally am. The main reason I booked this trip was to take the Jose Cuervo Express, which is the tequila train. It goes from Guadalajara to Tequila, and technically it's round trip. However, I'm going to not go back to Guadalajara, and I'm going to stay in Tequila. I found the coolest hotel where you stay in a tequila barrel. Yes. So I had to book it. So all of that is in here. I still need to book like my flight to Oaxaca at this point. I am staying in a co-living space in Oaxaca called Co 404. Excited for that. Have also heard really great things. Have some Airbnb experiences, mezcal and mole, one about pottery making in the artsy part of Oaxaca. So y'all will see all that good stuff that I'm doing on here. It's gonna be a great trip. Then I put all my flight information and fly back to the United States. So that's how I really plan all of it. I do have a packing list in here as well. This is a general clothing list, toiletries, and electronics that I bring. Again, I need to refresh this page, to be honest. I'm not gonna show you anything else because I wanna keep you on your toes. All right, it's 8 o'clock. It's about time for me to go to work. So let's get some work done and later check off more things on my list. Happy Friday, my hair came. So if you haven't noticed in my videos, I always have a fun hair color for my trips. I've had all the colors, and for Mexico, I decided to go back to purple. And I normally go to my local beauty supply store, but it's been snowing. The weather has been very, very difficult. So we didn't do that this time. We got some hair off the internet. So I'm excited to put it in my hair. Today is hair day. It's also pedicure day. And these are the last two big things I need to do before I finish packing. I did pack a little bit last night. As I was doing my laundry, it just made sense to put some stuff aside. So I do have some things that I want to pack. We're gonna see how much I am going to end up packing. But yes, the hair came today. Tonight is a hair night. We're gonna be real cute tomorrow. That's all I gotta say. Hello, we have less than 24 hours until I have to leave for my trip. As you can see, my hair is just about done. I have 2 left, and I don't know what my hair's been doing. I heard hair like changes as you get older, but it feels a lot thicker. It was a hell of a lot to like detangle. It took me like an hour or so this morning, even after I washed it last night and combed through it, to do it again. I've been up, it's like 3 o'clock, almost 2:45. I've been up since like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, just detangling all of it and resectioning it. And then I went in and put in all the twists, and I still have to dip the ends so they're curly, so I look a mess, but I won't later. And I definitely won't in Mexico. However, we are taking a food break. I have a delicious dinner that my mother brought for me. I'm gonna eat a bit before it's time to dip my ends. As my ends are curling and dipping in aluminum foil and hot water, I'm going to pack.
Okay, upon further inspection in the full-length mirror, I decided I did like the corset over the sweater.
All right, so the hair is technically done, and I am curling my ends with aluminum foil that I dipped in hot water. But now it's time to pack. I have about 15 hours until my flight. So I did lay out earlier this week more of the things I wanted to bring, but now it's about time to see what I'm actually going to take with me. And I want to show you some things and talk about the difference between packing for like a remote workcation and just a regular trip. So here are all the things I want to bring. I have a bunch of like crop tops that are like sleeveless, crop tops with sleeves. I'm a skirt girl. I have a lot of long skirts, which are really nice to wear during the day. Even if it's kind of warm, I still like to wear them because they're very flowy and nice. I have 2 pairs of shorts, 2 pairs of pants, 2 wrap tops that are long sleeve but pretty thin. All my underwear and stuff is there, but y'all didn't see that, so that's already packed up. And I have my kind of loungy outfit. So I have a big oversized t-shirt and leggings that I always bring. And this is really important for me as someone who works remotely, because some days I just want to wear a big t-shirt and work from my bed, or wear a big t-shirt and like just relax. And I always pack this one because it's my comfiest one. And I think that's it. Oh, I do have some swimsuits here because I may get in some water. You know, we'll see. And of course, my trusty packing cubes from Eagle Creek. So this is all that I want to bring clothes-wise. As far as bags, I'm using my Eagle Creek bag. Y'all have seen this before. My eBags Mother Loader Junior bag, which y'all have seen this a lot. So one of the biggest differences of packing for a workcation compared to just a regular solo trip is that I am packing more clothes that are a bit more loungy or not as like extravagant. Like, I love colors, as you can see, but I like to be comfortable because I am sitting for most of the day. So keep that in mind. Also wearing comfy shoes. I do like bringing a pair of slippers because, again, I am working during the day, just from home or a co-living space or a hostel, etc. if I'm not at a cafe or actual co-working space. But I like to bring a variety of clothes for that. And because I am a gym girl, I like to bring my gym clothes. Now, how many times I go to the gym while I'm traveling does depend, but I do try to find a gym near wherever I'm staying just to see if it's available. I like cardio, so I can be on a treadmill or a Stairmaster. I do try to run outside sometimes if that's like culturally appropriate, because in some places you can tell you're a tourist because you're running outside and no one else is running outside with you. So it really depends on the city. So I'll fill out Guadalajara and Oaxaca to see if that's something I'll be doing. I'll also say too, packing for this time of year is very odd because I live in Wisconsin. I'm going to a very warm climate, so my airport outfit is really about layers. I don't wear a coat, and I know that may seem odd considering I have to come back to Wisconsin, but it just doesn't make sense for me to pack a coat. However, because I have this cute little loungewear outfit that I got from Couch Potato, which is actually a brand started by a classmate of mine from grad school that he sent me. It's super comfortable, perfect. It's a nice zip up, nice joggers, and I'm gonna layer it with a jean jacket because I'll probably wear the jean jacket a little bit more while I'm in Mexico because it does get a bit cold at night. But the jogging pants, again, those are pants I can wear lounging around if I want to or going to the gym. So I like to make sure that my outfit is also very multi-purpose for when I'm on the plane to when I actually get to my locations. Like, everything has to have more than one purpose for me in order to pack it. Shoes also have a multi-purpose need. So I normally pack at least a flat shoe, a platform shoe, and a closed-toe shoe. My closed-toe shoe is generally my running shoes because I'm probably doing at least one outdoorsy activity, and those are also the shoes that I wear on the plane. The platforms and the sandals are essentially both sandals. I just like to have a flat version and a platform version. The flat version I can also just slip on and walk around in during the day if I don't want to wear the platforms. So we'll see what fits. Okay, so my check bag, it's really a carry-on size, but my check bag is packed. All of my clothes fit in there except for one packing cube that really has my loungewear stuff. So I'm gonna throw that in my backpack, as well as one pair of platform sandals that I wanna bring. Generally, I don't put anything in my backpack unless it's my laptop, any electronics or valuables that I'm bringing with me. I also normally keep my backpack empty just in case I want to buy things while I'm traveling. My trick is to buy a personal item. Like I normally buy a purse from a bunch of the places I visited, from like Colombia, Guatemala, Peru, South Africa, like over there. But generally speaking, I do not normally put any clothes or shoes in my orange backpack by eBags. But I think for this trip, I don't plan on shopping a lot. I also think it's different if you're taking a workcation and you're also a content creator, because I keep my tripod and all of my content creator gear in this orange backpack because it can get pretty heavy, which is also why I generally keep it lighter. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to pack my orange backpack now, at least most of it. My laptop and some of my other electronics I won't pack until tomorrow or later on tonight before I board my flight early tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna pack as much as I can right now.